Everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton to take a look at a brand new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 RST, and this is the Redline edition, black with jet black wheels with the red stripes. Looks really sharp, V8 power. So let's check out this Silverado 1500, see what it brings to the table in this full-size pickup truck market. So let's dig in. All right, front end of this Silverado 1500 RST Redline, we have that huge black and silver Chevy bow tie in the middle, all black on the front grille area, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, LED fog lamps with those red tow hooks. Really goes great against all of that black on the front end of this Silverado 1500. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, the wheel and tire setup on the Silverado Redline edition. We have a 20-inch gloss black wheel, Chevy bow tie in the middle. You got that Redline edition stripe on the wheel as well. Standard brake and rotor package. And now these 20-inch wheels are wrapped in Goodyear Wrangler all-terrain tires, 275 on the width, a 60 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. All right, full side profile on this 2023 Silverado 1500 RST Crew Cab Redline edition. Woo! We have black, and it is black with jet black interior, the crew cab action looking good. The 6-foot bed on this one. This is a monster pickup truck with those red accents, which look really, really good. Strong body line in between the front and the rear axles through the bottom of the doors. Looks really good. Again, a sharp looking Silverado RST Red Edition. As we move in closer, you get the red accents on the black Silverado badge with this Redline edition. Looks really cool. Gloss black on the mirror, again with this red stripe, and I don't know if you can see it. It says Redline right there. That's a cool little Easter egg. We are color matched on the front and rear door handle. We have a left side fuel filler cap. Up top, pretty much a plain roof, no sunroof. The back end of this Chevrolet Silverado, again, all black, the Chevrolet script stamped into the tailgate, which looks good. The Silverado badge with the red highlights on it on the left, the RST badge on the right. We are LED lighting in the back as well, including the turn signals. And then we have a functional dual exhaust with chrome tips. Let me know if you think that should have been blacked out too. Hard to say, but let me know what you think. And then we have the tow hook, and we'll talk about the towing numbers when we check out the engine. We're under the hood of this 2023 Silverado 1500 RST Crew Cab Redline Edition. And we have a 5.3 liter Ecotec V8 engine mated to an 10-speed automatic transmission, 355 horsepower, 383 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle can tow up to 9,000 pounds. MPGs 16 in the city, 20 on the highway, 17 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87. So you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this Silverado, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this black beauty cost? Well, MSRP, the way this one is optioned, $60,975. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. We have the all-season mats. Seats, we have power seats with lumbar for the driver, but manual assist for the front passenger in this RST 1500. Black cloth interior, jet black to be exact, with the stitching. Nice and soft cloth though, dual design, and nice bolstering, not too crazy. door panel action on this Silverado RST. We have soft touch up top. We have that nice wood finish that goes right along the door handle with that brushed aluminum door handle and trim. Flat black on the switchgear and a soft armrest. Nice job there. You go to the dash, soft touch, then more of this wood finish and aluminum trim, and a nice large glove box. Infotainment system time. What are we looking at here? We're looking at the 13.4 inch Chevrolet Infotainment 3 Premium with built-in Google. Woo! That's a mouthful. So that's what we have here on this infotainment system screen. It's nice and responsive to the touch. We have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspots. We got your music action where you can set everything up right here. And again, with Google built in, you can listen to Google Podcast, your Sirius XM, Bluetooth your music. There's your map action right here, but of course you have to buy a plan, which I don't like. And then you can Bluetooth your phone right here and manage all the phones that are hooked up in here. And then we have trailer action where we can test and cycle your trailer lights on and off to make sure they're working properly. So that's what they call a starlight test. That's in here as well. So that's a nice deal right there. So as we go back to our map, and there we have it, dual panel action as well. So it's a nice infotainment system. We put the truck into reverse. Now we have a nice large backup camera with trajectory, nice and clear. GM has such nice cameras, and then we can go here to our trailer camera to get that center line. So everything is matched up perfectly, but a really, really nice backup camera here in this Silverado. Now, as we come down further, here's your volume knob for the radio and whatnot, and then you have your home button over here as well that you can go to get your home screen. So they have hard controls for that. Lane keep assist, engine stop start, on off, tailgate, 4 ways, traction control off. And this takes our windows all the way down at one touch. One touch down. And then you got to put them all up yourself. That seems a little strange. So you push this button down and all the windows in the car go down all the way. And then to get them back up, you got to individually go to each control on the driver's side door and put them up one by one. And there we have a dead switch there, but that's kind of an interesting feature. I thought that was funny. Here's our engine start stop, dual climate control action right here, which is nice. And then we can do heated seats for just the back, or we can do heated seats for your butt and your back for both the driver and front passenger. No ventilated seats here in this RST 1500. We do have a USB-C and a USB-A over here on the side, so they got you covered for connectivity. Big center console action, as we can see. Plenty of storage spaces with 2 cup holders. Here's our Chevy key fob. Oops. Here's our Chevy key fob right here. Lock, unlock, remote start, pop the tailgate, panic button, Chevy bow tie, nice weight. And then we can open this up and we have more storage in here. And you can set your cell phone right here if you want, which is nice. Chevy steering wheel, a nice leather wrap steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, the Chevy bow tie in the black and silver on the horn button, brushed aluminum around the wheel, which lifts it up a little bit. That looks nice. Flat black on the switchgear. On the left, you have your cruise control and your heated steering wheel. On the right, you have your telephone voice commands and then the control pad for your digital dash. This is a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. On the left here, we have our windshield wiper controls and then our gear shift up on the column right over here. Down below, we have the parking brake. We have our 2 high, 4 high, 4 low auto, trailer mode, drive modes. Over here, bed light, brighten and dim the dash, and then adjust your headlights and turn on and off your fog lamps. We get to our digital dash. We have Chevrolet's 12.3 inch digital dash, and you can change the layout, which I like. So right now we have the classic layout, but if you'd like to go to the progressive layout, you can click on that, and now your dash is going to change again to give you a bit different look. If you'd like the digital, you can hit that one, and then it's going to change again and give you yet a different look on the dash. Or if you want just the clean look, you can go ahead and click on that, and then it's just going to give you a plain clean look on the dash. Or you can go back up to your classic look. So I like the different looks you can get with this dash. That is a pretty cool setup. Our drive mode action, we have normal all the way to the left, and then we come back, we can go to sport, and then we can go to off-road, and then we can go to terrain. I wish it would stay there. And as you notice, that truck in the right window will change as you go back through your modes, which is kind of cool. And you can see the truck goes over a bumpy road when you go to the off-road mode. And then the terrain mode, it gets bumpy, and then we go back to normal. So it's a pretty cool setup for this. And then you can also go through different information on this dash layout as well, with your phone, with your music and other things. And then we have sub menus inside each one of those. So it's a pretty nice way to go through the information on this digital dash, which I think is pretty cool. Overhead console time, pretty plain Jane. You have your OnStar and your SOS button there. If you want these LED lights to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button here needs to remain off. So then when you open the door, your lights will come on, and then when you close the door, your lights will eventually dim out. We have our sun visor with vanity, but no light. And then we pull this off, and does it slide? Yes, to block out the side sun. Well done. All right, let's get in the back of this Crew Cab Silverado Redline Edition. Driver's seat is set for my driving position, but I would recommend running boards here because it's a big step up. This one doesn't have running boards, but we will climb on in. Oh! And now we're in. Plenty of room for my knees. Plenty of room for my head at 5'11", plenty of shoulder width room. The nice cloth all the way down, no plastic, with seat pockets behind each seat. And down here on the back of this, we got a bit of a command center with 2 heat and air vents, and a home power source, and a USB-C and a USB-A. So they got you covered back there, and an area in here. Rear door panels, looking the same as the front with that nice brushed aluminum and wood finish with the soft armrest. We see the front door panel looking good, and now the back door panel looking the same. So nice vibe. And then the back seats, we still have the cloth with the headrest. No power folding or opening rear window in this RST Redline Edition, but it's a very nice, comfortable place to be back here. And we'll get back out, and we can lift these up, and you can store some stuff underneath each seat if you'd like by lifting them up. And there's a place to secure stuff back here as well, so that's a nice touch. Now we're back at the tailgate. Now you can release the tailgate from the dash or from your key fob, or you can come to the back and you just hit the button. And down she comes. Nice and slow, not too crazy. Now this one has the spray-in bed liner that was done at the factory, not here at the dealership. So it looks quite nice. And back here we do have power, home power source. This one happens to be a 120 volt, max 400 volt. In the back of this, we have bed lighting as well on either side. And if you need to get into the bed, here's our step up right here. We put our foot right there, and we can step up into the bed. And now we're in. Here's our bed lighting up here on top of the truck. We have plenty of tie downs. If you need to tie things down back here, they got you covered. So it really is quite a nice bed. And of course you have your side rail protection. All right, here is your window sticker for this 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST 4-wheel drive Redline edition. So feel free to pause the video, zoom in, check out everything that's optioned into this vehicle. And now let's take it out for a spin. All right, so we are driving down the road in this 2023 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 RST Crew Cab Redline Edition 4x4. Whoa, that's a mouthful. And this is truck number 3 of our pickup truck weekend here on Shabby's Rides. We've already seen the Toyota Tundra, the Copstone, and then the F-150 Tremor, and now we have the Silverado 1500 RST Redline Edition. And now this one isn't as fancy as the other two, because I'm trying to give you some different options and different ways these pickup trucks can be configured by each manufacturer. So we did massive top trim action in the Tundra. We did the Tremor, which is not the top trim in the F-150. And now we have a moderately priced trim here in the Silverado 1500, but you certainly can go way up in Silverado and get more options. You can go all the way to high country if you want and spend, you know, tons more money than you would here at about $61,000. But for 61 grand, you get the crew cab, you get a 6-foot bed, the V8 engine, 4x4 action. You also get your 13.4-inch infotainment screen with a 12.3-inch digital dash, USB connectivity front and back, heated seats. So you get a lot of action in this Silverado RST for the money. And the ride is very, very nice. The suspension is really well damped. The ride is smooth. The powertrain really good. This 5.3 liter Ecotec V8 is a really, really smooth V8 engine. The 10-speed automatic here in the Silverado is really, really smooth as well as it should be, because it's the same 10-speed automatic we saw in the F-150 Tremor, because GM and Ford developed the 10-speed automatic together, and so both of them use it in their vehicles. So there's a bit of trivia for you. Turns really, really well for a big truck with a 6-foot bed. Now we're going to see how this baby stops. Emergency stop from about 45 miles an hour in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Nice and quick, nice and linear, no pulling the wheel. Now let's hear this V8 take off. Nice smooth pickup out of this V8. Now, really, really smooth. You get a good amount of towing here at up to 9,000 pounds of towing, which is a really good number out of this Ecotec V8 engine. And the transmission. You get the all-terrain tires. I mean, this is just really well executed, and all the pickup trucks we saw this weekend, really well executed. And you find different ways for each maker to kind of put their own stamp on the way each one is built, the way it drives, the way it handles. They're all very much the same in their mission, but they're all very much different in how they execute it. and they're all great in their own right, and that's why I think it's so much fun to drive these different vehicles and check things out. Great turning radius, even with a 6-foot bed on the back of this big vehicle. But here we go. We're going to test out how it takes off from a start in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, right. Beautiful. Really well done. And now we're up to speed and then some in this, and it's so smooth. Really is smooth. Now, gas mileage is going to stink, but you know what? All three of these, there's no gas mileage. So if you're going to get a big full-size pickup, you're not going to get big-time gas mileage. So let's put that right out. But a really, really nice pickup in this thing, and it just moves really well down the road. It shifts beautifully out of this transmission, well damped in this in the shocks and in the suspension. So just a really, really well executed pickup truck. And you get the longer bed here in this one at 6 feet, which means you're going to hold more stuff. You got the bed liner already in here, and you don't have to worry about the inside of this vehicle getting all dirty and nasty, because you got the cloth seats, you got the all-season mats, easy to wash out if you take this to a job site, or if you have to take this off-road in the middle of Nowheresville and get it all crapped up. Easy to wash it out of and take care of it. You don't have to worry about destroying a really fancy interior, and some of these pickups can certainly bring some really fancy interiors. And it's a pleasant drive, and this V8 is just really responsive. When you want power and you put your foot down, you get the power. Right on the money, you get the power. So that's a nice touch as well. Handles these bumps really well. You know, the New Jersey roads have got a lot of imperfections in them, to be kind, and so this handles the bumps really, really well. Really nice. I love this Redline edition, and how you get these red accents all everywhere. I think that's really, really cool. Gives it a little unique flair, not just a black on black truck, which I think is really nice. So where are you guys with this pickup truck, this 1500 Silverado for 2023? Likes, dislikes? Are you going to stay in the Chevy Silverado family and maybe just move up in trims if you want some nicer amenities inside the truck? All three of these that we saw this weekend were crew cab action. Try to at least keep that similar. But let me know what you're going to do here. Are you going to choose Toyota Tundra, Ford F-150, Chevy Silverado? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you think about this Redline Edition Silverado 1500 for 2023 and what it brings to the table. I think all of them bring some great attributes into this pickup truck market, this full-size pickup truck market, and all three of them in their own right are certainly worth going out, testing out, decide what you feel like getting or what you want to spend your hard-earned money on when it comes to a full-size pickup, because none of them are inexpensive. They're all excuse me, they're all pretty darn expensive. Even the least expensive one, this Silverado Redline Edition, is 61 grand. Excuse me. springtime allergies here in New Jersey. Pollen's starting to fly around. But let me know what you would do here in the comments. Let me know what you think about this 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 RST Redline. And I would like to thank Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Silverado 1500 RST Redline Edition for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.